I had no connection with mental health until pandemic. To be very precise, until we lost Sushant Singh Rajput, who was a dear friend of mine. So I started this foundation called Pause Breathe Talk Foundation, जहाँ पे जो therapy usually costs 2,500 rupees per session, we give that to people at just 250 rupees per session, so everybody can afford it. Spirituality, I think, is so subjective. I was born to very spiritual parents. That was always a part of my upbringing that was imbibed in me. But spirituality जिंदगी में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है because it gives you your own answers. You don't have to depend on anybody for any answer of yours. Firstly, when I was appointed the Year of Youth Champion, it's the first time anybody in Asia has been appointed on this post, and globally, I'm the second person to be appointed. I did not even know they are considering to appoint me on this global platform. I had certain ideas for the youth that I just shared randomly. I said, you should do this, you should do this, why don't we do this? If I could be of help, I'll be very happy to do it. And we just had this very casual conversation. Somebody from their office reached out and said, Tara Singh, you mentioned that you want to associate with Commonwealth in some way. Are you still on the idea? I said, yeah, I would love it. Like any way I can be of help and inspire the youth, I'm with you.
Welcome to the Statesman Talk. Today we have with us a pleasing personality, a former Mr. India, a young philanthropist, and an actor, Mr. Dara Singh Khurana. So he has been involved in a lot of work of late. He is the Commonwealth Youth Champion representing 56 countries' youth. And today he is here with us to discuss a lot of issues and a lot of things that he has initiated of late. So welcome, Mr. Dara Singh.
Thank you, Agraj. That's a very kind introduction, and I'm firstly very glad. मैं कहीं पे भी जाता हूँ तो दारा सिंह जो नाम है वो लोग बोलते हैं, अरे ये नाम तो सिर्फ एक ही इंसान का हमने सुना था. एंड हैप्पी टू से दैट अग्रज ये नाम मैंने पहली बार सुना है, इससे पहले कभी भी नहीं सुना है. सो
Thank
टू
you.
men with innovative names sitting right doing this podcast, it's going to be brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you. So, you are the Commonwealth Youth Champion representing the youth of 56 countries. And we've heard of late you've been into quite an innovative platform and you've done a lot of work regarding mental health and its awareness. So, would you please like to share something and throw some light onto the initiatives that you've taken up?
So honestly, I had no connection with mental health until pandemic. To be very precise, until we lost Sushant Singh Rajput, who was a dear friend of mine. मैं अपने घर पे था, अपने होम टाउन में था. जब ये न्यूज़ आई तो पूरे देश को ये बिल्कुल पर्सनल लॉस लगा. वी ऑल हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट, राइट. उस टाइम पे मैंने सोचा कि क्या मैं ऐसा दोस्त बनना चाहता हूँ जो ये दुख अपने सोशल मीडिया पे फ़ोटो डाल के मनाएगा और सिर्फ दिल में ख़राब फील करके बैठा रहेगा, या उसके लिए कुछ करेगा भी. तब मैंने रियलाइज़ किया कि सुशांत और मेरी एक कॉन्वर्जेसन थी. सुशांत वाज अ वेरी वेरी इंटेलिजेंट पर्सनैलिटी, वेरी अहेड ऑफ हिज टाइम. आधी बातें वो जो करता था वो मेरे समझ के परे होती थी. But I would love to hear to him. Constantly reading, constantly evolving. एक बार हमारा एक कॉन्वर्जेसन हुआ कि थेरेपी को इंडिया में अफोर्डेबल बनाने की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि लोग टैबू है थेरेपी इंडिया में, और गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट नहीं करती है, गवर्नमेंट फंड नहीं करती है. अब्रॉड इन मोस्ट ऑफ द कंट्रीज इट्स लाइक यू आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम दिस, गवर्नमेंट इज़ गोना गेट यू अ थेरेपिस्ट. इंडिया में वो है नहीं. थेरेपिस्ट भी महंगे हैं. जब तक आप टेस्ट नहीं करोगे तो आप जानोगे कैसे चीज़ में क्या है. तो सुशांत की मेमोरी में मैंने डिसाइड किया कि मैं एक फाउंडेशन स्टार्ट करूंगा जहां पे मैं इंडिया के लोगों को थेरेपी अफोर्डेबल रेट्स में प्रोवाइड करूंगा. सो आई स्टार्टेड दिस फाउंडेशन कॉल्ड पॉज ब्रीथ टॉक फाउंडेशन, जहाँ पे जो थेरेपी यूजुअली कॉस्ट 2,500 रुपीज़ पर सेशन, we give that to people at just 250 rupees per session, so everybody can afford it. Everybody can know what is the difference between speaking with a therapist and speaking with a friend of theirs or a family member of theirs. So that's where my journey with mental health started. थेरेपिस्ट क्या होता है, काउंसलर क्या होता है, साइकियाट्रिस्ट क्या होता है, किसी में कोई फ़र्क मुझे नहीं पता था जब मैंने ये स्टार्ट किया. पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया। सोशल मीडिया के बहुत सारे पहलू, हर चीज़ के पहलू होते हैं, अच्छा भी होता है, बुरा भी होता है। तो आई वुड से कि इफ़ आई हैव यूज्ड माई सोशल मीडिया टू द बेस्ट, दैट हैज़ बीन फॉर पॉज ब्रीथ एंड टॉक, बिकॉज वो बना ही सोशल मीडिया की वजह से था। मुझे इसके बारे में कोई भी ज्ञान नहीं था, मैंने इसके बारे में पढ़ा। आई पुट अप अ स्टोरी आस्किंग if there are any of my followers who are therapists, who are psychiatrists, who are clinical psychologists, please get in touch with me and let's work together to make this world a healthier place. A lot of people got in touch. That is how this organization was formed.
You being a former Mr. India and talking of therapy and mental health, people have a lot of things, or they think a lot about their own image and the way they look. You, who has been into the glamour world and also now promoting therapy and busting the myths about therapy. So, any small advice or message that you would have for the youth in that way?
Firstly, coming back to, you said that I'm a part of the glamour world and I won Mr. India. जब आप ये पेजेंट जीतते हो मिस्टर इंडिया, ये हम लोगों ने इल्यूजन क्रिएट किया हुआ है कि वो सबसे हैंडसम मैन होना चाहिए, उसकी बॉडी बिल्कुल परफेक्ट होनी चाहिए, वो एक विनर बनेगा। यू नो मेरा डेफिनेशन उससे बहुत अलग है। मेरा डेफिनेशन ये है कि वो इंसान जो मिस्टर इंडिया जीते या जो मिस इंडिया जीते, वो इफ़ नथिंग हैज़ टू बी इंस्पिरेशनल। people should, the youth should be able to look up to them. That is the reason you become a Mr. India or a Miss India. So looks, certainly yes, that definitely are a very important part of the personality, how the world pursues you. ठीक है? But it does not mean that your responsibility of inspiring the youth, your responsibility of showing them the right path takes a backseat. So I have always given that my first preference, and the way I dress, the way I look, be my second.
Being a young individual and into philanthropy and social work, is there a spiritual side to you?
A big time, yes.
So, would you like to share something or your experiences or experience in the entire life journey which you've had so far? What has been the role?
Spirituality, I think, is so subjective. हर किसी को अपनी spirituality ढूंढनी पड़ती है. I was born to very spiritual parents. Grew up seeing them worshipping God, believing in karma, doing good to others, doing their best to others, I would say. That was always a part of my upbringing that was imbibed in me. When I grew up, we have a lot of gurus around us. Everybody's knowledge is very precise, very deep. I heard so many of them. बहुत सारी चीज़ों के साथ मैं कनेक्ट कर पाया उनके साथ। बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी भी थी जिनके साथ मैं कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाया। और जब मैं कनेक्ट कर पाता था, आई वुड फील वेरी हैप्पी एंड आई वुड बी लाइक, आई वांट टू मेक दिस पर्सन माय गुरु। एंड देन दे वुड से समथिंग एंड देन आई वुड बी लाइक, नो, आई डोंट अग्री ऑन ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स। सो आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन ब्लाइंडली ट्रस्ट समबडी। जब आप किसी को गुरु बना लेते हो अपना, फिर वो जो बोले, आपका ट्रस्ट डगमगा नहीं सकता। तब मैंने डिसाइड किया दैट आई वांट टू क्रिएट माय ओन पाथ. I spent a lot of time with the leading spiritual gurus of our country who are globally renowned. Met them, traveled with them, spent a lot of time. जो सवाल थे सब पूछे, and I've been very lucky that they also gave me that time. They probably saw that curiosity in me कि नहीं, मतलब ये बच्चा है, शायद ये अग्री नहीं कर रहा है, बट ये कुछ चाहता है, जानना चाहता है, आगे बढ़ना चाहता है इसमें. I traveled with Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji. Absolutely love him, absolutely adore him. Brahma Kumari Shivani Didi. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Dalai Lama, Gaur Gopal Das ji. So many of them actually. And मैंने बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स अलग अलग जगह से पिक किए और एक अपना ग्रंथ बनाया which I thought is absolutely working well for me, and I'm following that. So स्पिरिचुअलिटी में हर किसी का रास्ता अलग हो सकता है. ये वाला रास्ता मैंने चुना, विच वर्क्स ब्यूटिफुली फॉर मी. किसी का हो सकता है यू मेक अ गुरु, आपको उनकी हर बात अच्छी लगती है, ब्रिलियंट, गो हेड विद दैट. बट स्पिरिचुअलिटी ज़िंदगी में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज it gives you your own answers. You don't have to depend on anybody for any answer of yours, which is the most beautiful part of spirituality.
Well, coming back to your role as a Commonwealth youth champion and an ambassador of the youth representing 56 countries. So, how has your experience been so far associated with this? And we've heard that recently you were in the UK and you met the royal family, you represented the youth. So, what was your conversation with the Queen, and how was your experience over there? And what was the overall impression?
Firstly, when I was appointed the Year of Youth Champion, first time anybody in Asia has been appointed on this post, and globally, I'm the second person to be appointed. The first one being Prince Edward of UK, who is the youngest child of Queen Elizabeth. He is the ambassador. Second one was me. You know, we've all seen these series on Netflix like The Crown and so many which are based on the royal family, and we know the royal family through television. There was this close association that, you know, दो ही लोग हैं इस पोजीशन पे, एक वो हैं और एक तुम हो. तो जब ये मुझे पता लगा, I just couldn't sink it in, to be very honest. Also, a lot of positions, there's a lot of debate that happens before you get any global position. But with me, I did not even know they are considering to appoint me on this global platform. I met with the Secretary General at the world's largest meditation center, which is called Heartfulness in Hyderabad. He's another spiritual leader I really adore. He's Daji. He's the global head of this organization. So on the 12th of January, myself, along with the Secretary General of Commonwealth and a few more dignitaries, were addressing a couple of thousands of people from across the globe to say 107 countries. It was a youth day. I was a speaker there. I gave my speech, all of that. I was introduced to the Secretary General of Commonwealth, post which we got to spend approximately 24 hours together, very low network area, so we weren't occupied on our phones. Secretary General of Commonwealth, like, you know, she rules 56 countries, and I have to say, what a grounded personality. Honorable Patricia Scotland. We became like friends. I had certain ideas for the youth that I just shared randomly. I said, you know, you should do this, you should do this. Why don't we do this? If I could be of help, I'll be very happy to do it. And we just had this very casual conversation that ended there. She flew back to her country with all the protocol. She comes. I did not even have a mobile number, her email address, nothing, because she's always surrounded by the entourage that she travels with. Gone, no contact with her. But, you know, there was this contact which we built in 24 hours from our hearts, and I felt like, you know, I know her. She's a part of my family.
You had a heart-to-heart, normal conversation with her.
Yes. It was like so normal, like, you know, two friends chatting.
Without any expectation or anything of
Yeah,
that
there was no
sort.
agenda, right? We were like
No
friends
agenda.
sharing the same
Yeah.
platform as chief guests. And post which I a couple of weeks later, somebody from their office reached out and said that, Tara Singh, you mentioned that, you know, you'd want to associate with Commonwealth in some way. Are you still on the idea? I said, yeah, I would love it. Like, any way I can be of help and inspire the youth, I'm with you. You know, that conversation ended there. It took them a month to do in-depth research on me. I can't even name the platforms they did my research on, from politicians to police to everybody. They inquired about me. When they got a positive revert, I just got an email. I was shooting on that day. I had a major headache and I requested my director, मेरे को बहुत सर दर्द कर रहा है, मुझे बस थोड़ी देर आराम करने का आप टाइम दे दो. मैं वहाँ पे कोई जगह नहीं थी, आउटस्कर्ट्स में था बॉम्बे के, वहाँ पे एक बेंच था. I just lied down there for an hour. They woke me up. They said, okay, it's time. Can you please wake up, sir? I said, yes, just give me 2 minutes. And I'm used to checking my emails when I wake up. I woke up and then, I just checked my email and there was this email from Commonwealth. And I was like, okay. I just clicked on it. And then you're like, congratulations on being appointed as global year of youth champion. And I was like, okay. And I opened, like, my heartbeat started like just going fast, tuck 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 tuck. And then there was this attachment. I opened that, and when I started reading, there was like entire list of the responsibilities that I would have on the global position, the people that I would interact on, the key decisions makers, and contribute in policy making for the youth of 56 countries. And I was like, oh my God. And honestly, when I speak to you right now, it takes me back partially to that, and my heartbeat goes like, it starts beating faster. And I was like, oh my God, is it really for me? I just couldn't believe. And they're like, shot ready, shot ready. And I said, give me 15 minutes, please. And I just walked outside the set. It was an empty jungle area. And I just kept walking बड़ी fast, यहाँ से यहाँ ये क्या हो गया, ये क्या हो गया, ये क्या हो गया, seriously ये मेरे लिए. Then 15 minutes later, I thought, it's time to work. I need to sync it later. I went back to shoot. I gave the best shot of my life. Trust me, I was so happy from within. And it was an emotional shot. I had to cry. One shot, take okay, and the director was so impressed. And I was like, I realized when I'm the happiest, I can even cry very smoothly.
Did you share it with the director? How
No.
that happened?
I just couldn't sink it in, to be very honest. And I honestly wanted my parents and my guru to be the first one to know about it.
Obviously,
And
yeah.
after the set, I was just sitting calm. It was a 2.5 hours drive, sinking that, went home, called them, told them. It was like a memorable day. That selection happened. Yes, there was a Commonwealth Day reception because I was appointed on this position. I was invited by the royal family to meet up with them. King Charles wasn't keeping well due to his health reasons, so I got to spend time with Prince Williams and Queen Camilla. Uh, I have done some research on mental health and a plan of what do I want to see the world, the youth of the world to be. And I shared my entire plan, my entire digital detox plan with them. How can we implement them in 56 countries? And the Queen was impressed. She was very happy. She said, I am impressed, Dara Singh, and I want you to work on this even more. Queen has a lot of ventures. The royal family is very, very, uh, uh, closely works on education in the world. And my digital detox plan says that, it needs to be a part of the education system. हम बचपन से ही बच्चों को सिखाएं मेंटली स्ट्रांग कैसे होना है और कौन सी चीज़ें हमारी ज़िंदगी में हैं जो हमें मेंटली वीक बना रही हैं. एंड हाउ डू वी काइंड ऑफ जब आप अपब्रिंगिंग का एक हिस्सा बना देते हो ना एक चीज़ को, देन इट डजेंट फील लाइक ओ मुझे सीखना है, बस लगता है ये तो मेरी ज़िंदगी का पार्ट है. सो आई वांट टू मेक this as a part of life, and I just don't want to be an implication on somebody.
As we were talking about mental health, so beginning from an early age these days, kids, they're more exposed or they're more into digital devices like cell phones, tablets, and instead of it has been seen that they don't venture out much to play or do something else, but they're more into these devices. So, does it have an impact on their mental health or going into the journey of life? So, would you like to comment or you have to say something about it?
Thank you for bringing this up. It's a very, very important question. My research, along with Dr. Rekha Chaudhary's research, who is the founder of World Digital Detox Day, we have found that the anxiety level in younger people today is going up. The concentration level and the patience level are drastically dropping. And the primary reason of that is overuse of electronics and social media. 5 साल पहले, आज से पहले, अगर आप कोई डिश बनाना चाहते थे किचन में, you had to cook something, you'd watch probably a 25 minutes recipe video of the same and then cook the dish. आज अगर आपको मैं 25 मिनट का वीडियो दिखाता हूँ, you will not be able to wait for 25 minutes to watch that video. You would be like, इसको 59 seconds में हम कैसे ख़त्म करें, इसको शॉर्ट्स पे दिखाओ, इसको रील्स पे दिखाओ. Every app today has short content, 1 minute content, and the amount of content that we are consuming has kind of done this work on our brains that we don't even realize that our levels have drastically dropped. We see those results in our own families, between partners, between kids and parents. पेशेंस लेवल ही नहीं है. अगर कोई हमारा मेरा पार्टनर मुझे कुछ बोल रहा है तो आई विल इमीडिएटली आंसर बैक. मैं ये नहीं सोचूंगा कि अच्छा ठीक है, लेट हर काम डाउन एंड देन लेटर आई विल आंसर बैक. नो, आई वांट टू इमीडिएटली से, हाउ डेयर यू से दिस टू मी. you know that's when that tiff happens. The divorce rate is going up, mental health issues are going up, anxiety levels are rising. So electronics and social media has a massive role to play on this, and my digital detox plan speaks about the same, and how can we actually get the maximum output of ourselves using these electronics in an optimum way. 20 years ago we would be thinking that oh, robots आ जाएंगे, ओ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आ जाएगी, ज़िंदगी कितनी आसान हो जाएगी, मैं तो बैठूंगा और काम सारा हो जाएगा, रोबोट कर देगा. टुडे द रोबोट्स हैव कम. You tell me, is the life today more miserable or was it more miserable 20 years ago? It's today after the robots have come. The problem is not with AI or with robots. It's that we are overusing them. We need to find a balance कि कहाँ पे use करना है और कितना use करना है. That is when we get the maximum and the best output of ourselves.
Well, talking about films, as you're an actor and you also acted in a recent Punjabi movie, and you into some other projects also. So, how was your experience with the Punjabi film industry? Because of late, Punjabi films have become very popular, and they've come out in a nice way with good music, good content. So, what would you have to say about that?
Experience in one word, brilliant. It seemed like family, to be very honest. Sets of Punjabi films are like, you're all a family. The director, the producer, the entire cast and crew, the food that comes. Like, they're like, sham hote, pakode, chai, all these things are coming. Like, you would never expect these kind of food to be coming on a Bollywood film project. Apart from that, one primary reason of doing Punjabi film was my father is very fond of Punjabi films and he only watches Punjabi films. Secondly, these are the kind of films that you can watch with the entire family. You don't have to think of skipping a scene. After winning Mr. India, why did my debut take so long? Because all the offers that I got wanted me to make love in the film, wanted me to have scenes that I would never be comfortable doing because I would not be able to watch them with my family. And if I'm doing something that my family cannot watch, what is the use of me doing it? I want to show it to people who I don't even know. No, I would love to share those scenes, that content that I have shot with my loved ones first, my family first. So my debut took long, but I got this brilliant project, outstanding director, one of the best directors, the best director of comedy for sure in Punjabi industry, Upasna Singh, brilliant producer, somebody I really adore and love. And we all got lucky, everybody who was a part of that project got lucky. It was me. I had Harnas Sandhu. The moment the shoot got over, she won Miss India. Then she became Miss Universe. There was Simrat Kaur. After the film, she got Gadar too. She's a leading name today. So, everybody just got lucky in their lives and got global recognition. So I think it was वो बोलते हैं ना positive माहौल, वो blessed set था हमारा. This is what I would say.
Talking more about films, and as you're already aware and you've been working on mental health, so what is the impact of what we see in films or any OTT platform, web series, or whatever content which is available all over around? So, what do you think it has an impact on mental health of a person or a youth, and to what extent?
It totally does, to a great extent. It normalizes things. Normalizing things are very important. अगर आप कोविड के पहले कोई मास्क पहनता तो हम उसे अजीब नज़र से देखते थे, पता नहीं कौन सी बीमारी है इसे, पता नहीं कितना बीमार है, मास्क पहना हुआ है. टुडे somebody walks into your office wearing a mask, you'd be like, ठीक है, pollution है, they're just like being cautious, fair enough. Same thing with digital detox that I am practicing. I want to make it a part of the education system right from the childhood of the children, is because I want to normalize it. It shouldn't be like, oh, मैं डिजिटल डिटॉक्स प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ और आप नहीं कर रहे हो, तो मैं कुछ अलग हूँ, और आपको ऐसे लग रहा है अरे ये तो अलग है, ये तो हमारा ये जब डिटॉक्स कर रहा है तो इसको फोमो हो जाएगा, ये हमारा पार्ट नहीं है. नो, इट्स अबाउट नॉर्मलाइजिंग. सेम थिंग जब हम फिल्म्स में देखते हैं मार धाड़ हो रही है, there's like cruelty, there's like, you know even for sex for that matter, there's certain things they do on in the films. It just normalizes. People start thinking, oh, this is normal, ये कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, तो हर फिल्म में दिख रहा है, ये तो होता ही है. You're, a guy is dating 5 girls at a time, people are like, अरे ये तो होता ही है, उधर को फिल्म में भी दिखा है. So entertainment, films, TV shows, OTT shows, everything has a very wider impact on the society. So it's very important that we make good films. We can't control कि सारी की सारी films family oriented ही हो. हर तरीके की films बनेंगी, for sure, that I completely agree to. We can't ban them. But we should make sure as filmmakers and as a part of the film industry that where do we want the world to go? If we want it to go in the right direction, let's make films which promote love. Let's make film which promote loyalty. Let's make films which promote respect. People look up to them. हम साथ साथ हैं, फिल्म को बने इतने साल हो गए, आज भी लोग याद करते हैं. आज भी फैमिली फिल्म का नाम लेते तो उसकी आती है, फैमिली का प्यार दिखाई देता है उसके अंदर. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके की फिल्म्स बनाएं जो प्यार को प्रमोट करें, जो फैमिली वैल्यूज़ को प्रमोट करें. आज हम मॉडर्न इंटरनेशनल कल्चर को अडेप्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. इंटरनेशनली लोग हमारे कल्चर को अडेप्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अंबानी फैमिली डिड अ ब्रिलियंट वर्क विद डूइंग अनंत एंड राधिकाज वेडिंग. लेट मी टेल यू, जो उन्होंने हमारा धर्म का प्रचार किया है, धर्म एज इन, आई एम नॉट जस्ट स्पीकिंग अबाउट हिंदुइज्म, आई एम स्पीकिंग अबाउट एज आर नेशनल्स, लाइक एज इंडियंस, एज आर कल्चर, जो उन्होंने प्रमोट किया है ग्लोबली थ्रू दैट वेडिंग, इट्स कमेंडेबल. So it's time that the youth comes together and realizes what we have and we promote it in the right way. And I'm very happy ये statesman आपके agenda में भी है, आपके seniors के agenda में भी ये है to promote that. That's a brilliant quality.
Well, coming back to your role as the Commonwealth Youth Champion, so how have you planned to represent or put forward our culture and values of our country, and how important that has been part of your entire thoughts or whatever you want to do for the responsibility that you have at Commonwealth?
I think my culture, spirituality has been the roots of the entire tree, if I may call it. To give you a small example, I'm very close to Brahma Kumari Shivani Didi, Sister Shivani. She always says that जो खाना अगर हम लोग जब खा रहे हैं, उस टाइम पे जो हम कंटेंट कंज्यूम करते हैं, बी इट ऑन टेलीविजन, आईपैड, मोबाइल फ़ोन, रील्स, एनीथिंग, हमारे मन की स्थिति उस कंटेंट के हिसाब से बन जाती है. ठीक है. She proved it in her own way a lot of times. I tried doing that. I had this self-realization myself that yes, what she's saying is completely right. I wanted the world to know about this as well, and I wanted to discuss this with the Queen as well and make it a part of my digital detox plan. 8 days before I went to meet the royal family, I was so confused कि मैं ये बताना तो चाहता हूँ, बट मैं इसे साइंटिफिकली कैसे प्रूव कर पाऊँगा. You will not believe a magical thing happened just 7 days before I flew to London. मेरे सामने ऑनलाइन कुछ और सर्च करते करते एक रिसर्च पेपर आ गया which was done by the Ohio State University, and they proved the same exact point scientifically. Let me tell you how. एक मेडिसिन बनाई गई। मेडिसिन को लॉन्च करने से पहले उस पर क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स होते हैं, एनिमल्स पे होते हैं, फिर ह्यूमन बींग्स पे होते हैं, फिर उसका डोज डिसाइड होता है, फिर वो दवा बन के कॉमन पब्लिक के लिए मार्केट में आती है। एक दवा बनी, उन्होंने सोचा पहले हमें इसकी ज़रूरत है, इस पे क्लिनिकल ट्रायल जो है हम लोग एनिमल्स पे करेंगे, खरगोशों पे करेंगे। तो वो एक ज़ू में गए, वहाँ पे उन्होंने 10 जो लोग थे वहाँ पे जो खरगोशों की टेक केयर करते थे, उन्हें जाके ये गोलियाँ दी और कहा कि इनको आपने इस समय पे ये गोली रोज़ एक खिलानी है और हम खरगोश की हेल्थ मॉनिटर करेंगे कि बेटर हो रही है, डिटोरिएट हो रही है। 10 लोगों का काम स्टार्ट हो गया। जब वो वापस गए चेक करने रैबिट्स की हेल्थ, 9 लोगों के जो रैबिट्स थे उनकी हेल्थ डिटोरिएट हो गई। एक इंसान के जो रैबिट्स थे वो उनकी हेल्थ बिल्कुल सही थी जैसे वो पहले थे। दीज गाइज गॉट कंफ्यूज, दे थॉट कि 9 लोगों के रैबिट्स की डिटोरिएट हो गई है, एक की नहीं हुई, मतलब ये शायद खिला ही नहीं रहा है उसे। उन्होंने फिर क्या किया कि कैमराज इंस्टॉल कर दिए और बोला कि यही टाइम पे आपको खिलाना है और सबको साथ में खिलाना है। फेयर इनफ, कैमराज इंस्टॉल हो गए, उन्होंने देखा कैमराज में सब कुछ टाइम पे चल रहा है, टाइम पे खिला रहे। फिर गए अगली बार चेक करने, फिर उन्होंने यही पाया कि एक बंदे के जो रैबिट्स थे उनकी हेल्थ परफेक्टली फाइन थी, 9 लोगों के रैबिट्स डिटोरिएट हो रहे थे। उन्होंने कैमरा में देख के ये एनालाइज उससे किया कि जो ये एक बंदा था जिसके रैबिट्स की हेल्थ डिटोरिएट नहीं हो रही थी, वो प्यार करता था, रैबिट्स को पेट करता था और अपने हाथ से गोली खिलाता था। जब रैबिट को वो आदमी प्यार कर रहा है तब उनकी मन की स्थिति क्या है? सिक्योर्ड, कि हमें चाहने वाला हमारे साथ में हमें खिला रहा है, प्लस फीलिंग ऑफ लव। They were eating something that would deteriorate their health, but because the feeling of security and love was with them at that particular time, the medicine also couldn't do any bad to their health. So they were able to prove that. And I was like, thank God this has come to me. I can now attach this as a result, as a proof that why do I want in my digital detox plan कि क्यों मैं ऐसा लिखना चाहता हूँ कि जो बच्चे हैं या जो पेरेंट्स हैं डाइनिंग टेबल पे खाना खाते समय बिल्कुल भी टेलीविजन ना देखे, आईपैड फ़ोन नहीं यूज़ करे। वो सिर्फ आपके खाने और आपके बीच का या आपकी फैमिली का टाइम होना चाहिए। सो आई वाज एबल टू प्रूव दैट। हाउ डिड द आइडिया कम टू मी? थ्रू स्पिरिचुअलिटी, थ्रू माय इंडियन रूट्स। ये तो हजारों साल पहले लिखा हुआ है हमारे ऋषि मुनियों ने हमारे ग्रंथों में, बट हमको आज लगता है कि प्रूफ तो हाँ ऐसे थोड़ी होता है। तो आज वो साइंस प्रूव भी कर रही है वो सारी चीजें। इट्स जस्ट द वर्ल्ड इज राउंड लाइक दिस एंड इट्स कमिंग बैक टू अस। सो हियर वी आर।
With this, we would like to wrap our conversation up. And it was really a pleasure to have you and share so many insights on such important issues that are impacting many lives at present. So, thank you for watching the Statesman Talk. We'll catch you up with another episode.